All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening play-in here for the NCCAA National Tournament, where your Bethel College Pilots are taking on Judson University. We won't have audio for at least the first half here, as I won't be able to finish this out. So we will keep the game going, even though I won't be here. And then there's a chance we'll be back at halftime, but we'll keep you updated as we go here. So Judson here comes in at 10-6-3, Bethel at 10-8-1. And of course, Bethel coming off that loss to Huntington University. But a win here will move Bethel on to the national tournament here for the National Christian College Athletic Association in Florida, Kissimmee, Florida, I believe. Little foul there by Finn Lubin, got a little over excited to the ball, and it will be a free kick for Judson. Ball played into the far corner of the box. No white jerseys there. Handled by Jackson Didion pretty easily to Danny Arreguin. Arreguin plays the ball up to Lucas Morera. Tackle there by Judson. Stops the play, but Bethel's Didion will take the throw in. Dos Santos gives challenge. Ball's given up then. Finn Lubin with the recovery. Looking to find Zach Schoon, who has an opening. Unable to get a touch, and nothing comes of it. Easily cleared away by the Judson defender. That's number 23, Jillian Lukashenko. And again, Bethel doing its trademark here this season, allowing the defense to play in front of them and hoping to defend a ball that's played long. Tanner Gibson on that one. Tanner Gibson, again, known for having an excellent aggressive style, going up for every 50-50 ball and rarely loses one. Morera there goes in for a challenge, able to be held off by Eduardo Ruiz-Libers. And again, back to the defense at the feet of Schenk. Coach Pinto giving instruction to Lucas Morera up top, trying to get him in the proper position to win a ball. Bethel doing a good job there, making sure no balls come to the middle and forcing Judson either to play long ball or play to the side, and works there. Judson will have to take the ball on their back line. Ball given up there. Arreguin wins it to Zach Schoon. Played to Morera and back to Arreguin. Arreguin now has some space in the box. He'll look to cross. Cleared away there by Schenk again. And Judson looks to counter out the near sideline. Jackson Didion and chase. Good defense there. Gives the ball to Bethel's back line, and then to Andres Arce. Goalkeeper here from Mexico will be filling in for Keller today. William Dos Santos with the ball. And he looks to play it up the line here. Arreguin will give chase. Unable to win the ball, and Judson will recover. That's the first time Judson's been able to go through the middle of the field. We'll see if Bethel can recover. Arreguin back. Didion gives chase. And Samuel Beek able to time that one right, wins the ball. Tanner Gibson goes for it, unable to win that one. Ball played back across. Dos Santos handles it, and a shot from Judson at the top of the box, off target, sails over top. So with that, folks, we'll end our audio at this point, and hopefully we'll be able to pick it back up here in the second half. But we will keep the video feed going and have the ambient noise for you. So we'll see you back at halftime.
¡Qué concha, hermano! ¡Hermano! ¡Hermano! ¡Todo tuyo, compa! ¡Todo tuyo! ¡Hermano! I don't think you guys will warm me up. People don't want this. go, first and second. Hey, Justin's good. Justin's good. Bora, Matheus! Right shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder! Good. Hello, Bethel!
I'm sorry. You don't have to, you know.
Buena, Nico.
Win! Gracias, Lalo. Gracias. Yes. One drop. Nico.
Presencia, Lalo, que sienta presencia. Hey, Lucas, good. Let them go long right now. Lucas. Step. Push up a little bit. Let's go.
Chuta, Lucas. Boa.
Jenny, make it run this way, not in there. You can't find the pass. Make it run outside. Up!
We go, it's like I graduated. There's more than one option.
Oh, we love! Get inside, Scoon.
Well done, Danny. That's good. Danny, ball's in. No, that's good ball.
Hey, Scoon, post up. Second movement.
It's still basketball.
Yes, pressure.
5 seconds.
Hey! Go, Danny, stop. Danny. Come on, face up. Yes. Danny, come on, get involved. Get in now, Scoot. Danny, first time. Scoot. Don't let him play out. Danny, first time.
You're going for school. Make somebody else. Either way.
Rico!
You're very reproductive.
Please.
Get her shade, get her shade.
Está bien, Lalo, vamos.
That's why she was work done. And when she comes through, I've never
Drop back, Zach. Hermano. Demand that ball there, Richie, with movement. Andrés, estás buen partido, cabrón, vamos. Te lo pones todo el día, Andrés, vamos.
It's to learn where the most
DJ. Ralphie, keep moving.
They had the test the other day that she said there was and then she had this thing that she was saying that she was sending guys and
Well done, Richie.
I did, I guessed my way.
Yes.
Finish.
Lucas, get behind them.
That'll drop
On his touch. Yes. Yes, Gianluca.
Daja.
Send him up. Forward, get him forward. Sprint back, boys.
Vai, Lucas. Domina.
Hit it. Clear. Hey. Clear the ball, man. Come on. Work now. Lucas, Finn, there we go. Yeah, boy. Yeah, let's go. Please. Quédate, Mateo.
Elijah, Gabriel.
Andrés. Come on, Micho. Go, Danny. Come on. Micho. Vai, Micho. Dedé. Golaço. Finn, let them go long again. Stay higher. You and Javi. Javi, make go long. Win the first one. Bora, Germano. Go forward. Forward, face up. Reach and get it, buddy. Get it.
Nice job. Good talk, guys. Move up a bit. Get inside, little boy. Get inside, little boy. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. Okay, straight shift. Inside and shift. You go in front of him. Up, little boy. Up. Come on. Go, Daddy. Inside. Look at 13. Good. Another boy. Richie and Rockford, we have to play through you guys. Where you get the ball? Right? Don't be scared.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Harvey, let it go. Mateus, pelo amor dos meus filhos, velho.
Para na frente da bola!
Nico, the ball. Mateus, get inside, Mateus. Right there, Nico. Turn around. Second! Nice job, no boy. Mateus. Tá de brincadeira, irmão. A gente ganhou a bola e você tá dando, pô. Tá bom, vem, Mateus. Calma. Hey, Avi, don't make him go across, Avi. Don't make him go across. It's a ball. Seconds. Up. Good job, Space. Richie, get it. Richie, get it. Get the ball. Stop it. On his touch. Bravo, Ricky! Coming hard! Coming to you!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm pretty sure you have one.
It's like the houses. You got me, right?
Yeah, but you have a valid point. Excuse me, can we get inside on the baseball side over there for a minute?
Usually not. What you can do though is you can go down at the bottom here where the lights are on, and you can go in there. It's warm.
Thank you. Guys, let's go inside over there.
You guys have DNA.
Thank you. Thank you. Bring water.
Try your best to shake off the mud of your shoes. Please do. Please do. Andres.
Andres, got one from the back.
That's what they eat in there. We don't want to.
Grab a select one instead. Grab a select one.
No, grab another one. That's for the second one.
Are we going inside? Yeah?
Yeah, it's close. Is it going to be enough light? I think the other way, no?
It should be good. I got flashlight.
Oh yeah, it should be plenty of light. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. good.
Ben, you want to switch or what? No? You sure?
He wants to keep running.
I'm giving you an option. This is so good. Ben, you sure?
Hey, let's go, Black. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I can.
You haven't even done recap this game. I'm missing one on the other.
Let's go, White. Let's go, White. Go, boys. Control the game. Guys.
Ben, are you sure?
Let's go. Control the game, boys.
Randy!
Thanks for reinforcing.
Matheus, trocou 3-5-2. Hey, Randy. You have to shift. Randy. Vai, Matheus. Venga, Lalo, vamos. Up, yep. Now inside.
I'm missing one more.
Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Danny. Venga. Watch it. Vamos. Venga, boy. Buena, Randy. Seconds. Just too good. Keep going, White. Come on, bro. Está bien, Lalo. Vamos, Lalo. Let's go, boys. Lalo. Hey, you're good, Lalo. Venga, Lalito. go, Woods! Good. Chris, pay attention, we go. Buena Colombia, buen trabajo. Buena, Lalo! Bravo, Lalo! Buena, buena. Go, boys, control it. Up with them. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, Finn. Get across. Our post. Yes, yes, yes. Buena. Vete, Nico, vete. It's okay, it's all you, baby. It's okay, let's go. Let's go, work, baby, let's go.
She did a lot of
You win. Yes, William. We go again. Why, Mateo? Water.
and she's going all year round to get it done.
It's Emmy. Win it. Yes, 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 yes. Go. Yeah. Yes, go. Let's go, go.
Yeah, she's
No, you stay high, bitch.
same
Go higher.
Yeah,
He's on. Gabriel! Gabriel!
Mais um!
I can't see anything in the screen.
Sorry.
Thank you.
My bad. I was adjusting the score. Who are you going in for? I don't know.
No pares!
Doing it for Gabriel. Doing it for
Come
Gabriel.
on, Javi, he's on! No!
What's up?
When you go high in.
Hobby right now.
Open up, G. Open up.
My boy, right side! My boy, right! Javi, switch with Bruno. Bruno, you stay in the middle. Stay go side, Javi.
Let's go, brother. This away. This away.
What is Bruno?
Here we go. Up, Bruno. High. High. Come on, Bruno. High. Come on, Javi.
Chris, come here. Chris.
Hey. Hey, Zach. Mateus, behind. Get back, Bruno.
Let's go. Give it up. Yes, Elijah. Get back to Judson.
baby, let's go! Working! Come on, Germano! Let's go, White. Champion!
Score to put us in the
Let's go, White! Good job, guys! Let's go, White!
Yeah, this is your test. No pressure. I know how to put all this stuff away.
And I know how to put all this away, but I know how to put up my bottom.
It's really just order all the important stuff. Some of it goes to the back.
Guys, let's go! Vamos, vamos, vamos!
You know everything that does go in the box? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that was me that called me like 2 times.
I'm so
He
confused.
says,
I'm like, help you supervise, and I have a list of everybody's number.
Bruno! Bruno! High! Stay high! Come on, guys! You go, little boy! Let's go, baby! Let's go, little boy! You got it!
I get like once every like 3 or 4 days, I'll get one that's like, whoa, what's that trip telling you about your today? No, you're not. Like, I do have a call, but still.
Yes, Javi, second on that one, Javi, second. Yes, Javi, good, Javi. Keep going, Javi.
Área. Vai, Bruno.
Penalty. Oh! I thought he got kicked in the face.
Richie.
Yes. Quickly. Up. Yes. Hey, Randy, Jason. You three. Zach, push up. Jason. You three now. Hey guys, keep on working. Randy. White, over here, quickly, White. Make sure you get here. Commando. Commando, here. Hey guys, come on, believe in yourself. Go Lalo. Head up, come on. Hey, come on, guys. Sir, can 1-2-1? We can. Sir, 1-2-1. Sir. 1-2-1. Good work, no boy. Let's go, baby.
Yes, wrong side.
Germano! Play as a 10.
Don't let them
Colombia. Keeper had the ball. Danny, left wing, left mid.
Nice. Who's number 22?
3-5-2, left. Desir.
Nice. Who's 22? You get 22.
You and Nico. Você e o Nico na frente. Scrun. Vamos, loco. Defend. If you're not on the wall. Defend. Get on the line. A la puerta, papá. Vamos, Turkey. Let's go. Good. Richie, make sure we help Andreas on the rebound. And help Andreas on the rebounds. Jay, crash. Zach. Behind Chris. Yes, man. Tuck in across Chris. Space. No foul. Oh, Chris. Go. Yes. Come on, Scoop. Get there. Give it. Come on. Hey, what? We're still in this! Keep your head up!
23 for them.
Let's go, Ricky!
That's a PK, yeah?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that one we had Zach Schoon come in and through the legs of Judson defender, and Judson defender moved a little bit late and obstructed him as he went down, and referee gives the penalty kick. With 24 minutes left, Bethel has a chance to go up in their play-in round to the NCCAA National Tournament. Looks like team captain number 10 Samuel Beek will take the PK. Some last-minute instruction here from the referee. Judson players obviously not happy with the call. But pretty clear that Zach Schoon was on his way there with a great move and obstructed. Referee takes a look on his line, blows a whistle. Samuel Beek approaches. Ball into the right side, and that is a goal. And Bethel goes up 3-2. And a crucial goal. Bethel at one point down 2-0. Makes a comeback here, and now they are in the lead on their home turf. So 24 minutes to keep the lead here, and Bethel will move on to Florida for the NCCAA National Tournament. Judson will look to respond here. Both teams playing for the right to continue their season right now. So expect in these next few minutes Judson to really put the pressure on Bethel's back line. And there you see it. Bethel able to come out on top. William Dos Santos takes the ball out there. And didn't catch it there. We had the forward for Judson get a last-second shot in on Schoon and knocked him down. Referee didn't catch it, though, and play goes on.
Let's get that 2-goal lead. Park the bus.
Substitution coming in for Bethel. And coming off the field I'm not sure who he's calling off at this point.
Is it Bruno? I think it's Bruno.
Yep, Bruno Yeager's coming off the field. And that'll be coming in for Bethel, number 21, Gabriel Ferreira.
But now it's back to
Sammy with the shot. Misdirection, that goes high and wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Judson.
that was a shot. What am I at? I'm at 12 and 8. You just can't go to the team. You got even a corner that you can go to, right? How many of you I'm assuming we'll see one.
Gibson goes in to touch that. Still ends up at Judson's feet, and they will look to go far sideline. Excellent midfield play there by Judson. And that player in the middle there was number 9, and it's Nicholas Mahalopoulos. A very quick player there. Got the ball through the middle and was able to earn the free kick here. Judson throws most players forward, leaving 2 back. Not sure why when they're down a man. There goes Andres Arce with an outstretched punch. Gets the ball up line. Ferreira looking to take it. Not quite able to get there. Still challenging, and Finn Lubin will clean up the mess here as he goes forward. Plays the ball up, and this should be an easy challenge for Judson. And they do win it.
I love those fancy little things they're doing.
Now Shank's going to play the ball out to Ruiz. Back to Ruiz. And Judson will look to the far sideline for an opening. Tries to play it down the middle. Bethel able to win that. Up to the front line there is Ferreira. Back to Beek. Beek to Ferreira. And plays on one more. Far sideline. And this goes back to Ferreira, who has the ball on his feet in the box, but unable to handle it. Judson will clear. Bethel will throw the ball in about midfield. Excellent move by Ferreira as the target man to brush the man off his shoulder. Now he's one-on-one, and he goes down. That goes to Schoon. Schoon touches the ball to the back of the net. Excellent job there by Ferreira to shield the man, giving him open space, and the other defender forced to go after him. And as he's falling, passes the ball to Schoon. Schoon just did an excellent job there, under composure, taking the ball and passing it right past the keeper. So Pilots down 2-0, all of a sudden up 4-2 with 20 minutes remaining in the game, looking very good for Bethel. So they'll have to make sure they keep their composure as a team with a 2-goal lead, because 2-goal lead, 1 goal changes that very, very quickly. So they'll want to make sure that they maintain their shape, keep pressure on the ball, and keep it in Judson's half and wear them down here. Of course, they want to make sure that they have some clock management here. They can get any set pieces, especially down in the corner. They'll be looking to do that. So Zach Schoon and Samuel Beek look to win the ball.
That sounds like a really great way to start a story about a relationship. That's all I'm saying.
Back through the midfield. Beek did an excellent job handling the ball there. It's going out wide to Escalante. Escalante looking to touch it, but loses it in 2 Judson players. Team captain plays it forward, and there's an opportunity right there. But unable to get on the end of that was Mahalopoulos for Judson.
Yeah, get on. Don't just like do your job, I'm an idiot. Is it 4? Oh wow. 2 behind.
Not sure what the holdup is. Clock's still running though. Appears to be Judson ball.
We're up 4-2 now. And they
Nope,
took
Bethel throw in.
Don't worry, I literally just.
Judson wins it. They're looking to play to their back line, seeing if they can find an opening. Good pressure from Ferreira, and it results in a turnover.
He had a choice in it, obviously, but it was my idea to bring it.
Excellent play up the field here to Lubin. Lubin looking to touch it past his man. Schoon in pursuit. Doesn't turn out for anything for Bethel, but Finn still running after the ball. able to win the throw-in. Samuel Beek instructing his players to relax, take some time, because the clock is their friend on this one. Coach is pushing Zach Schoon up high to try and stretch out the defense here, see if they can make space, and it does give Beek space, who's able to touch it around. He's taking on 2 right now, and unable to get it to Schoon. Judson will come out of their defensive end looking for something. Excellent cutoff there. And I believe that's Ontiveros for Bethel. It is to make that play, but Judson recovers, and they're looking for the counterattack here. In pursuit is Bethel, and 2 Bethel players trip over each other. And referee's going to call a foul. It was clearly a foul there on Bethel, but they're going to call the first foul on Judson. Judson obviously unhappy with the call there. We have an injured Bethel player down there, it looks like. It looks like Dos Santos. Like he's favoring his right leg. And not sure if he's going to stay on the field or call on a sub here. Cold weather like this late in the season and late in the game, players have to be extra careful not to injure themselves. And Jackson Didion, number 23, will come on the field for Bethel, and looks like Dos Santos will come off. He is really struggling at this point to get off the field. All right, play will resume, and Tanner Gibson takes a long shot up the field looking for Ferreira. Judson wins it, though. But Ontiveros able to come after it. Judson clearly not happy, thought he embellished. But he did have position on the ball and went down. So Bethel will look to play. Again, the coach is telling him, relax, calm down, letting Lubin know we need to get set up. And clock is our friend on this one. So clock stops now. Referee's reaching to his pocket. Not sure if he's going to pull the yellow card on this one or if he's just talking with the team captain. And he will give a yellow card to, that's number 8. And that looks like Mateus Montes. Obviously the referee didn't like what he had to say. He was very upset. So referee gives him a card, lets him know what he thinks in return, and it'll still be Bethel's ball. It did stop the clock, though. So a little silver lining for Judson. Saves him a few seconds. Ball played in. A nice skipping ball goes to Schoon, and it is off his foot. They say it's a deflection off of Schoon, and that will be a goal kick for Judson. Well done by Chris Escalante to get the ball up the field. Judson still wins it, but it gives Bethel a chance to reset. Bethel doing a much better job this game than they were last game of holding their shape defensively. And I know that was one of the talking points that Tiago has had this last week with his team preparing them, and it seems to be paying off for him at this point late in the game. So Judson will take a short play here, looking to go out the near sideline. Able to beat Schoon back over the middle. Here's an opportunity for Judson. Misplayed, actually bounces off his arm, could have been handling. Referee says play on, and the ball was cleared by Bethel. Judson with another opportunity here. Going to play the ball out wide. Lubin has now a 2-on-1, the overlapping man. Unable to make anything happen of it, though, is Judson. Pretty poor play. He had a wide open overlapping man. Really didn't take advantage of the situation. Ball played forward, but the referee is going to call it back. Said that Sammy didn't bring it back far enough. Works in Bethel's favor, though. Clock's still rolling, and eats some time off the clock. Beek will take it again. Now they stop the clock. Tanner Gibson with the ball, plays it forward to the front line. All right, here comes a corner kick for Judson. We have an in-swinger on this one. Short ball played in right to Schoon, who pops it out to the top of the box. A little bit of a dangerous situation, but Ferreira able to touch it further away and give Bethel time to reset. Samuel Beek with an excellent stop now, and a breakaway chance. Sends the ball forward to Schoon. Schoon, let's see if he has anything left in the gas tank here. And he's going to take a touch forward down the line. And that will roll out of bounds for a throw-in for Judson. Now we have a Bethel player down. Looks like it'll be a cramp with Ferreira, or a hamstring, favoring his right hamstring right now. Coming into the game, we have a new player for Bethel. This is number 16. And that's Javier Vera. Trainers will come out onto the field, so Bethel will have some time here to take a look at what they need to do. Judson's coach trying to reorganize his players, getting into it a little bit with each other, trying to figure out what to do, come up with a game plan here in the last 14.5 minutes to see if they can make something happen. Bethel up 4-2 with 14.5 minutes left. Again, Bethel was down 2-0 at one point, has scored 4 unanswered goals to put them in prime position for a trip to Florida for the NCCAA National Tournament. Ferreira's coming off the field right now. He was instrumental in getting that goal, the fourth goal as the target man up there. Looks like he may have pulled a hamstring, so hopefully he's not too badly injured. But again, Javi coming on the field to replace him. So here's the ball played back to the keeper. Keeper will look to play near sideline. Schoon giving excellent chase and pressure, but Judson able to come away with it. Looking to see their options. They're going to play it to the far sideline. Able to cut that off is Ontiveros, but wasn't able to quite get to it. Didion now to challenge into the corner. Referee didn't like it. He's going to call the push. And again, Judson very upset with the referee tonight on his calls. And here's another clock stoppage, and it will probably be another card. That's number 9 for Judson getting the talking to, and he does get the yellow. And that's number 9, Mahalopoulos. And actually, that may be his second card. No, I guess not. Thought he was the one that had received the last card. Tanner Gibson plays the ball up the line. And that ball's going to go directly out of bounds. Throw in for Judson. So Judson will reset here with 14 minutes remaining. Down 2 goals, looking to make something happen. So ball up there to Mahalopoulos, but Gibson able to get that and sends it right back to where it came from. Beak able to clear that up in the middle. Gives Bethel a chance to stretch the field out. Judson's keeper way out. And Schoonsies has an opportunity to try and steal the ball, maybe get a quick shot, but nothing comes of that. Beak unable to win it there. Schoon coming in. Very dangerous play there with the cleats. Referee said play on, though. Ball coming in, and this is Mahalopoulos unmarked on the far sideline. He's got 2 men on him now, seeing if he can make something happen, and he is through, but that's won by Tanner Gibson, who was fouled, but referee plays on. And then for the cleanup shot, that's number 15 coming in, Randy LeVar, but that goes way over. Not a real threat. Looks like Mahalopoulos actually was on the injury when he came into Tanner Gibson there. Limp comes up limping a little bit, but looks like he'll stay in the game. Looks like we have Zach Schoon coming out of the game. I believe replacing him is going to be Jose Barking for Bethel. Barkane flicks it on. He's going to find Finn Lubin. Lubin looks played up to Javi. Javi takes the ball. He's one-on-one right now. Just doesn't quite have the speed to get around the player, but it does result in a throw-in for Bethel. And again, Bethel in quite a hurry here to get these throw-ins when they really should be taking a little bit more time with 12 and a half minutes left, 2-goal lead. Judson tries to clear, but it ends up on the Finn Lubin. Lubin's going to try and take it in. He's got 2. Now to Barkane. Barkane's going to take the ball and try and touch it past, but not enough, and Judson is on the counter here. Bethel's got to be very careful on these balls in the box. They're throwing a lot of numbers forward and looking to take some risks where maybe they should be looking to grab some corner kicks. Throw in here for Judson on the far sideline. It's a good job by Morero to break it up. Just his presence there rushed the player, and that's going to end up with the ball going to Barkane, but he and Morero not able to communicate as he was looking for the flick on. Bethel slow to get back in the top, so we'll see if the back line can defend, and it looks like that's going to go straight to Tanner Gibson, not much of a threat. Jackson Didion with the ball now. He's going to play it forward, way over, and that's going to go straight to Judson's keeper. Keeper's going to be off his line for the rest of the time here, down 2 goals, facing elimination. In the end of their season, they're going to take a few more risks, most likely. So they're going to pull him up into the sweeper-keeper position and look to play some long balls there. Didn't pay off there as Beak wins it. Gibson gets it up the field, looking to find Javi, unable to make the connection. But there, won by Ontiveros to Samuel Beak. Back to Ontiveros, who plays Morero. Morero's wide open, but that keeper in that keeper-sweeper position easily scoops it up. A little bit of a better touch, and that might have been 5-2 Bethel. Ball here at the far sideline. And Bethel losing a little bit of their shape here. They're going to have to be careful not to open up space. Last thing they want here is for a 2-goal lead to slip away. 10 minutes, 45 seconds remaining now in the second half. And again, winner of this will move on to the NCCAA National Tournament in Florida. Coach Pinto encouraging Lucas Morero to get into defensive action. Finn Lubin now will defend. One player in. Beak not quite able to get there in time, and it's a give and go. Chris Escalante, excellent job there, breaking up the play, and it'll be a throw in for Judson. Time eating off the clock for these free throws. Judson trying to hurry it along. We're down to 10 minutes now. Ball played back. Barkane giving chase. Javi a little slow on the chase there. Bethel's going to have to be a little bit sharper. And Morero attempting to pressure that ball there ends up committing the foul. Ball played to the far sideline, lofting when Bethel slow to shift, and now their lines are flattening. This is a good chance for Judson, as Bethel not really on their shape right now. But luckily, the ball goes to the one Bethel player up high, Javi, And then out to Morera. Morera takes a touch that's just too big, and it ends up back on the feet of Judson. So Bethel's going to need to stay patient here in the last 10, make sure they're holding strong defensive shape, something that's been a struggle for them in some of these late games with some last-minute goals given up.
But it makes college basketball more interesting for people.
Jackson Didion a little too tough on the pressure there, but still well defended. Not a bad place to make sure they can't turn, even if it does result in a foul. Clock ticks away, and it's eating an awful lot off the clock. Judson doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry to get this ball upfield. Ball through the middle of the field. Bethel leaves plenty of space for him to get it there. Now they're starting to regroup as Jose Barquin moves up. Samuel Beek to pressure. And Lucas Morera. So you have a line of Barquin, Beek, and Morera trying to hold there and seeing if they can keep the play in front of them. Unable to do it there as Beek's man was able to get the ball. Now Mahalopoulos is able to dribble 2. He dribbles 3. He goes on to goal. And the ball bounces off Bethel, the referee says. Bethel's defenders not very happy with the call. They thought that it went off Mahalopoulos in the end. But referee says corner kick. So an opportunity here for Judson with 8 minutes left to come within a goal. Last time the play went short, we'll see if they try far post, and they do. And an excellent ball, but Tanner Gibson able to get there. Excellent job. Ball bounced around in the box and able to be cleared there by Ontiveros. But dangerous ball and an excellent service in by the Judson player. Escalante able to hustle after a good play there by number 20 for Judson. And that's Silva. Oh, ball went out of bounds as Ruiz not able to hold on to it. So it'll be a throw in for Lubin. Lubin goes back to Escalante. Escalante looking to play it to the target man, Javi. Javi back to Morera, but Morera again with a tough ball. Not able to play it correctly, and it results in a turnover. Bethel needs to find the corner of the field, get some corner kicks here, and waste some time on the clock. Instead, happy to go back and forth in the midfield area. And Bethel's going to have to make sure they play a little bit more defensive strategy. We've got 7 minutes remaining in the game. Bethel up 2 goals. Ball again back to the keeper. And Judson's moved to really a 3-man back and not even much of that. Really more of a 1-man back situation with the 2 out being wide as wingmen, which opens up space here for Jose Barquin, who's got some speed. And he's one-on-one, and there he's open to Javi. Javi has a chance, and he strikes it. And that is going to be a 5th goal for Bethel as Judson takes the risk of pulling defenders forward in a lot of space. Barquin to Javi. And he's able to, again, under composure, with only 1 man back there to beat him and slot it right past the keeper. So Bethel heavily excited. Javi not one to score many goals. He doesn't get a lot of playing time, but it's got to feel great for him to get out there and get a goal and receive that kind of response from his teammates. So looks like Bethel, with 6.5 minutes left, has put it safely away. 3 goals ahead as it's 5-2. Well, Judson will see how they respond. Looking to play it up the near sideline. Escalante still giving chase. No foul awarded, so it'll be a throw-in for Judson. And ball's going to be off Beek's foot, so another throw-in for Judson. Ball played across the middle of the field. Ralston Clairvoix, who just checked in, looks to defend. He and Samuel Beek. Ball goes here to Jose Barquin, who's signaling his players get up the field and give him an option. Ball's going here on the far sideline. That's Jackson Didion pushing with some pace, trying to make something happen. And Judson happy to shield the ball out and take the throw in. And we will have a substitution for Judson coming in. This is Ricardo Porcaya, one of the starters coming onto the field. Looks like he'll be replacing number 4, Ruiz. And clock stops at 5.5 minutes. Judson taking it up the far sideline, unable to get it past the Bethel players, but they do knock it out of bounds, and that will be a Judson throw-in. Referee stops the clock, didn't like the time wasting there, and may even give a card here, reaching to his pocket, but no, decides to just discuss it with the player.
Just leave it. As long as she's got the shot. Oh. Alright, start mine. Either.
Back in play. And Bethel wins that one easily, but goes down is Clevois. And Bethel will obviously milk this one. Under 5 minutes now remaining in the game. 5 goals to 2. 5 unanswered from Bethel, who at one point looked like they were in a losing position here and the season would be over. Under some good leadership here on the field with the seniors making a push. End up scoring 5 straight.
I actually am going to bring my car over here though.
And ball played down the sideline. Bethel player fouled, and so it'll be a free kick. So likely we're going to have the in-swinger from Finn Lubin come in on this one. Jose Barking, the other player out there, was the one who drew the foul. So Judson will defend this one very similar to a corner kick. Bethel with a few yards of advantage. And there goes Barking, and it will just be the left-footed Lubin looking to play this ball in. Excellent ball played to the back post and off the keeper's hands and bounces around right in front of the net. Here's Barkeen. Barkeen will take a strike, and it goes off his own player's foot with such a pace on that ball. Actually knocked Samuel Beek to the ground. And unfortunately, we have a Judson player down in that fray, obviously injured. Referee's going to call stoppage of play here as we have the injured Judson player. 3.5 minutes remaining. Looks like it could potentially be a head injury with the way he's laying on the ground. You have the trainer out on the field right now, Sarah Hauk, and this you can't see it on your screen right now. This is on the far sideline that we're seeing this. Right about the penalty spot. You have the Judson player down, so you've got a couple field players, a goalkeeper, and the trainer over top of him, and he's really not moving that much, so he must have gotten a knock somewhere, and it looks like his upper body could be shoulder, collarbone, or head. And hopefully the player's all right. I hate to see this in the last 3 minutes of the game, especially. And the player's up. And it's an ankle, it looks like, really favoring that. And hopefully he's all right. That looks like number 10 for Judson. That is Rafael Rocha. And it is his right foot. It could be a knee, could be an ankle, but he is in obviously quite a bit of pain. So referee called for stoppage of time while ball was still in play. So it's going to start from a drop ball here. Coach is giving last-minute instructions here to get their players in position for the restart of play. And Judson will play the ball back to Bethel keeper Andres Arce, who will start play again. Clock starting, we're just about 3 minutes left. Arce will play the ball, hits it, and hits it short. But Lubin able to win that ball, plays it up the field. Yeah, Judson throw in right about midfield. Substitution, we have number 16, Joshua Thompson coming on for number 8, Mateus Montes. And Judson mishits that. That's going to be a throw in for Bethel. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining right now. Schoon with the ball is going to play it back to Lubin. Lubin's going to play it up the field to Javi. Javi mistouches it, and that's going to go right to the Judson defender, back to their goalkeeper, who's going to play it long. Clevois should be under this pretty easily. Flicks it on to Didion. Didion back to Ontiveros. Ontiveros is going to find Sammy, and a group of Judson players didn't like the dangerous play there by Beek, and he will award the free kick. Judson plays forward here. Clevois gives light pressure. A little bit of space to Mahalopoulos, who plays the ball back. And Samuel Beek with a hard pressure, but unable to win it, and he's beaten. But Schoon able to come up with pressure. Referee gives the foul and the push in the back there. 2 minutes remaining in the game here. Bethel up by 3 goals. Pretty much a lock here that they will move on to the NCCAA National Tournament here in about 3 weeks. Typically they hold that the week leading up to Thanksgiving. Ooh, Beek able to read that one, but no Bethel player in the area able to pick it off. They're going to try the far sideline and a flick on here. A couple Bethel players in pursuit. Main thing Bethel's going to want to make sure that they stay injury-free and card-free here for the last minute and a half, even if it means giving up a goal. But good defensive shape should be the remedy on this. And they do take a shot. That's going to be a corner kick. Here comes, looks like the short play. And they will look to in-swing it right foot, and just a little too late as we have an opportunity. So we have one-on-one here. Jose Butaquin with men in pursuit, but unable to make anything happen. Oh, and a tough late play on Javi there. A number of fouls as Judson goes over one of the Bethel players, and this is what we were talking about. Last minute of the game, they've got to make sure that they stay injury-free, even if it means giving up the ball, playing it into the corner here. There's no need to go after a 6th goal right now. We just need to make sure that they're playing conservatively and nobody gets a card, nobody gets an injury. So 44 seconds left in the game. And Judson will defend there. Samuel Beek with the ball, plays it up, and long ball forward to Mahalopoulos. And Didion will need to see this one out. Sorry, that looked like it was Ontiveros. So they will play the ball back. 20 seconds left in the game. And both teams slowing the pace a little bit. Finn Lubin plays the ball up the field, not quite far enough to get it out of danger. Judson may have one last opportunity with 10 seconds left. And he will take a touch and a strike here most likely. Oh, open player for Judson. The ball will go out of bounds. So the ball will end there. The game will end there. Bethel, 5 goals to Judson's 2 in a game that looked pretty bad for Bethel there for a while. 2 goals down. They score 5 unanswered goals to come back and book a ticket to the national tournament here in Florida. So thank you guys for joining us. This is our last game. Home game of the season. You can pick it up on the NCCAA National Tournament website. They'll put the brackets out for that with times and dates, and they typically televise it each year. So hopefully they can get that squared away. They've had a lot of technical issues in the past. Of course, we here have been no stranger to technical issues, so hopefully they have a good clear feed this year for us to watch the game. But thank you, all of you who have joined us this season. We appreciate you watching, and go Pilots.